Okay, we're about 30, 40, 60 miles from Guatemala border, heading to Guatemala. I've noticed this trip, I've been stopped three times on checkpoints, no problem, just let me go. But I'm heading south. That makes a difference. But also, all this traffic, where we're at, I say we're on the southern part of Mexico, and there's usually not this much traffic. I've never seen this much traffic. I'm starting to wonder, and like I say, there's the military and police, they're not as strong in appearance. It used to be you could see them a lot running all over. Now you're not seeing them so much. One thing that tells me is they've moved their troops and the police and stuff to another part of the country. They're needed more someplace else than they are in this part. And so things are changing. That and like I say, there's more traffic. So that means more people are driving. And if they're driving more, that means their way of life has come up. And it has. I've already known that. I've talked about that. And but now it's starting to really show on the street. I've seen it in people's houses. I say they got big screen TVs, they got video games, they've got all kinds of cool stuff. So I know their lives are getting better. And also there's more police presence and military presence, a lot more than what I've ever seen. Now right here, since this trip coming down, it's been different. I don't know, I hate to tell you the route that I'm taking, but like I say, it's the safest route. I've done different routes to work my way up to this point, and so I never took this route, 5 years ago when it was really dangerous. So, but I'm sure they're moving them more on the coast, because both coasts are really. You've heard about all the killing in Brownsville and that area, so I'm sure they're moving a lot of their personnel over there. I'm sure I'm doing right. I'm just following the traffic. So another thing that's concerning me is, since their prosperity has been uplifted, remember we talked about getting rid of your security, or for giving rid of some of your freedom and liberties for security. They've done a lot. They've done a lot of that. They've given up a lot of their freedoms. But in exchange, they've been making money. So I say I'll be back in another month or so to Mexico and spend time with my friends. Right now, I haven't spent time with them. This trip has just been getting it down here because of my car problems. I'm trying to make it as short as possible. But let me see if I can change this around so you can see where I'm doing. I'm just kind of showing you going through this little town. It's not a city like a lot of these other ones. And we got a lot of Indians living in this town. Like I say, we're getting close to the border. Guatemala, like I say, is about maybe 70-80% Indian. And so that's what's here. This is across the border in Mexico. Mayan Indians. I think that's what these are. But now, as you get closer, well, I don't know. They may not be. As you get closer to Mexico City, I think it's a different kind of Indians over there. But anyway, but I don't know. I may be wrong. But like I say, we're just going through. Is that any better? I hope it's better. Let you see as much as you can. We're about out of the town, but and more speed bumps. But anyway, now we're pretty much out of town. Going through the mountains to I call that a town because it's really more like an Indian village. The next town will be more like a what do you call it, like a city, but it'll be small. Just gotta see about getting through all this. You didn't see it, but passed up a lot of people. And then they were all lined up behind a road grader, and I passed them on. And then I waved to them to come on home. One came, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go.